Your inner world don't run away from you. Your inner world is always there, but when you're running away from your inner world, it controls you, not the... Yo, what's happening? It's Jasiah. And really what's heavy on my mind today is growing pains and discomfort. I've been at a point in my life where a lot of my reality is uncomfortable, you can say. It's not regular. Like, it's not something that I can Google or chat GPT and ask, how do I do this? My journey in life and my current position in my life is not something that I can just plan, if that makes sense. And I believe that, and I have so much belief in that, because I may be uncomfortable, but time after time after time in the past, uncomfortability has literally shown me that when I'm put in a position of being uncomfortable, I force myself to find a means to make that environment comfortable, because it's really truly within. I'm like way posted over here, and I feel like that just looks so awkward and weird, and I want to be like right here, but I don't know if that's gonna let me. Yeah, because see, now I'm not in the sun. What is this? Is it this block? We're just gonna have to do this so that, okay. But basically, uncomfortability, this is gonna be annoying and not just cute to look at. Maybe like right there. Oh well, figure it out. But in my point in my life right now, a lot of it is uncomfortability. A lot of it is my life right now is uncertain and not planned, and simply just existing and living. And in that, honestly, truthfully, I've grew up with the negative connotation that when you don't have a plan, when you don't know what you're doing, when you know you're living life, you're a bum. You don't know what you're doing with your life. Oh, you don't know where you're gonna be 5 years from now. Oh, you're not working towards something 5 years from now. You don't have a goal. You're a bum. Like, don't get me wrong. It is so important to have goals. It is so important to have desires. It's so important to dream big. But it's also so important to live. Without the experience of living, never will you ever be able to become a character formed from life experiences to then figure out where you want to go and what you want to do. Sometimes in living is when you're able to really look within and decide what will make you happy, but you will never know what will truly fulfill you and what will really... I'm really getting into it. Basically, uncomfortability is a part of the process, and it's accepting that if you are comfortable right now, you're stagnant. You're stagnant. If you're comfortable, you're stagnant. There is nothing wrong with being comfortable, but it's accepting the fact that at the level of comfortability once you come to a certain level of comfortability, you are now stagnant because you have mastered everything, because you have made it the most efficient it can be. You have made a system that is successful. You're stagnant when you're comfortable. And it's giving yourself the gift of uncomfortability. As uncomfortable as it is, and as much as it's scary, uncomfortability is the grounds of growth, is the soil to your growth. And then your purposeful action and who you are and how you decide to show up every day is the water to the motherfucking seed that you're trying to like grow. You know, great expression, whatever. What do they call that? Like, I literally cannot move from this light, but I don't know where my keys are. Cuts. Anyways, look at my tattoo. I really want to finish it. Let me really show you, because I'm just like, so it's a Buddhist, and then this scripture is in Nepalese, but I flipped it or whatever. Basically the point is, let's spark up and relax and really slow down. Take some time out of your day to slow down. I don't know if you need to hear that, but now I messed up the cigarette. No, it's getting in my hair. Yeah, take some time to slow down. Slow down. Slow down. How would I be Asian but not sing for no reason at all? Like or at least my family, Filipino specifically, bro. Are we Asian? I know there's like controversy. You know what? Let's stop. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Uncomfortability is simply the means to growth. It's the soil to growth. It's the catalyst to the next version of yourself, because without being uncomfortable, you will not have to find a way to get comfortable. So when you're uncomfortable, you're instantly finding means to get that footing again, to feel comfortable again, to get back in that state of mind where you're okay. But see, that's the thing. That's not the destination. That's not your goal. That should never, ever be your goal in life. Respectfully said. However, I know everyone is different and I respect all. However, it's understanding and coming to the realization and the truth that the world around us is always evolving. We have an everlasting, evolving earth that we live on. For the time period that we're here and it's evolving and we're existing within this beautiful earth, is it wrong to want to evolve? Is it wrong to want to grow? Is it wrong to want to become something better than only the things that you know? It's not wrong, because it's you wanting to evolve. It's you wanting to grow. It's you wanting to keep up with the times that the world is moving. You feel me? Like, ooh. The whole time the topic was supposed to be something completely different. What was the topic, yo? The topic was like, I completely forgot the topic. What was the topic of the video? No, I did not forget the topic of the video. Hold on, let me say it. What was the topic of the video? Yo, I'm stuck. And this bar is really annoying, but I'm about to just like say fuck it. What was the topic of the video? I know I like spewed into uncomfortability, because honestly that's a point in my life that I've been at, is uncomfortability, and really accepting the fact that like it's not my job. It's not my job. It's not your job to find comfort outside of our mental, outside of our thought process, outside of our decisions and perspectives that we hold. It's not our responsibility to find peace on anything outside of that. I feel like I made that a little confusing. But your thought process, your mentality, your perspectives, your intentions is what you need to be at peace with. It's what I need to be at peace with. I need to be at peace with the decisions I make. I need to be at peace with the intention that I have. I need to be at peace with the perspective. And that's because that's my inner world. My inner world is everything, because I'm in my inner world 24/7. Regardless if I'm in the physical right now, working on things, doing things, talking to a camera, I still have an inner world. Period. It's not going nowhere. My brain ain't going nowhere. I'm not going to spark this until later, because now I'm really into it. But like, our inner world is operating 25/8, if not 24/7. We're always with it. Besides when we sleep. But even when we sleep, it's doing something. Isn't that beautiful? So for somebody, let me say me, for me to sit here and be like, okay, I'm gonna worry about, damn, how do you view me? How do you look at me? What's your opinion on me? And then also, bam, he told me I could never do something, so now I'm gonna make my life purpose about doing what he told me I can't do, out of spite, just because. So now I make that my life purpose. That's so lame, by the way, respectfully. Actually, let me stop. Each to their own, but it's understanding that intention is lame as fuck. Why are you making your life purpose rooted in motherfucking ego to fulfill somebody else's motherfucking... It's not even somebody else's satisfaction, because it satisfies you to fulfill that and to do that, but that intention behind that, you want to do something and you want to make that something your life's purpose because of what? Because of your motherfucking ego, because you want to accomplish that because so-and-so said you couldn't do it. It's just like any intention from ego, period, is poison. It's not really you. It's the you who wants validation. It's the you who I keep putting that into other aspects when I'm talking. Like, I've been talking about multiple other topics that have been floating within my mind, and somehow that topic is seeming to find its way in and interconnect itself with the topic I'm always speaking on. Like, what right now I just talked about, how that uncomfortability and how you need to make, and how that's a growth pain. Uncomfortability is a growth pain. That's what it is. It's the soil for the next version of you, and you have to water it. And I don't know why I said it like that, but you kind of get what I mean. And so, like, you have that, and then you have the decision making when it comes to anything and everything, and your perspective on when you're making a decision, and your intention, and just your thought process, and just how your inner world operates needs to. And it's so crucial that it's understood that it needs to. And I'm saying that for me because I need to know this. I need to remember. I need to remind myself almost daily that my inner world is not only just my peace, if I make it my peace, but my inner world is the only thing I can truly control. The only thing that's really, truly in my control, that I have free will over. Absolutely, I can pick something up. I have control over my physical world as well. I can do certain things in the physical world. Don't get me wrong, but that's not what the point is. The point is that inner world is the only thing that you can control. So why are you spending time attempting to find ways to control anything outside of that? You're running away from your inner world, and when you run away from your inner world doesn't just run away from you, but it controls you. Your inner world don't run away from you. Your inner world is always there, but when you're running away from your inner world, it controls you, not the other way around. And it's down to understanding that every single day you either have a decision to respond or react. And when you're running away from your inner world and you don't have a sense of your character, you don't know who you are, you're allowing your inner world to make decisions. Whether that's intentional or not, you are simply allowing your inner world, the controller to your life, because you are fearing to face, I don't even say demons, that's crazy. And I say this even just that in everything that I really do say, regardless of, is it proposition? I don't think it's proposition. What am I talking about? Maybe it is. But regardless of whether I'm using we, I, or me, it's really just me simply talking because it's all a reminder for me. And it's to realize that my inner world, it's not going nowhere. It will forever be here. The sooner that I work on it, the sooner I don't even need to work on it. Stop. Because why did I say that? Once I start paying my inner world time, once I start paying my inner world attention, once I start trying to understand my inner world is when I start to find the bits and pieces to me, to coming back to me, to understanding me, to not being at peace with my inner world. Because it's not just being at peace with your inner world, it's loving your inner world, loving everything, and loving every thought, every reaction, every mood swing about yourself, because you finally learn to understand it. And it doesn't even need, you don't even need to love it, but just to understand it is to respect it, and to respect it is to respect yourself enough to know that certain things don't serve you and they're not healthy for you anymore, and no one will ever do the work for you but you. You will get reminders, you will get triggers, you will get synchronicities even, but they're not going to do the work for you. It's really you who has the controller. I have the controller. I have the steering wheel. I have my hands to create my own reality. Period. Even if we're talking about inner worlds, your outer reality will always be a reflection of your inner world. And that's way deeper than what it is that I just talked about. Like, let me go spark the blunt, ski. But this was everywhere. This was really just I'm gonna throw hot topics in there. Not hot topics. Why I said hot topics? I'm gonna throw, you feel me? I'm gonna just throw down what's right, what I'm feeling, what I am feeling. And so that's what I was, you know, on today. At least that was a thought that I had, and I really wanted to digest it, but not digest it. I need to stop saying that. When I have a thought, I feel like I don't even digest it. When I have a thought, I work through it and I'm done. No, it is digesting. Yeah, I digest it. And so, you know, setting up this camera helps me digest, and not me like fucking with my nails. Yeah, so digest thoughts with me, I guess. Later, loves. Next.